Hello everybody and welcome back to the workshop. It's been a minute since we've worked on the Cobra. A long minute. So I think it's time we jump back into this again. And there's a couple more panels we need to make to finish it off. We've got these reverses on both sides, this one outer panel and the back half of both front flares. Once we're done with those, that is the majority of the big panels done. Actually, I think that's all of the big panels done. We'll still need to do little filler panels and things like that here and there, but that's most of the panels done. So for this episode, I think we're going to start with the reverses and work our way outwards. Alright, so this is where we're at with the Cobra, guys. Those are the last two reverses in question, and this is the outer panel with the little flare. Now, the keen-eyed among you will probably see that there's the bonnet for the fiberglass body, but there's no bonnet in the aluminium. Eventually, this Cobra is going to get a front clamshell instead of just the normal little bonnet in the middle there. That'll make it look a little bit more race car and a little bit more unique, because polishing an aluminium body just isn't quite enough for us. And we're going to make this into a front clamshell. So that means it'll pivot from somewhere about over there, and the whole nose will actually lift up. And that's just going to make this a little bit more unique. Eventually that means cutting the fiberglass over there. So we can use the fiberglass body to tip the aluminium, and that way we can make sure we get perfect gapping. But we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. First we've got to actually make all the panels. Now, to get the nose on and off, we've got to slide it on sort of from the front. So if I were to weld in this panel here with the flare, even without the flare actually, that would mean I wouldn't be able to pull the nose off forwards. So everything else has got to get finished off, including that panel and both reverses, before we can weld these panels in. And these are going to get welded in off the back. But everything from this line towards the center, that can get welded in, no problem. But before we get to that, first we've got to finish off the reverses, as well as this panel, which is looking a little so-so. So quick recap. What we're going to do is just first clean up the back a little, pull all these panels off, and we're going to start with our templates. Alright, so as far as making templates for reverses go, there's a couple things to consider. Firstly, the lines that you're going to follow for your template that are on the back. Now, almost more important than the actual border of the panel really is the lines that define the reverse. Although I refer to the whole panel as a reverse, that's really not true. Only that section through the middle of the panel is the reverse. Now, before we go ahead and stick the paper on, there's a couple lines I got to mark out on our buck that I can then transfer through to the paper. Firstly is the sort of border of our reverse, so where the reverse blends back into just normal shape on both sides, as well as the center line of the reverse, which isn't necessarily the center point between the borders. It's more where the reverse is at its deepest or most curved actually, so where the most amount of bend is in the reverse. And that line's super useful when you're on the wheel, so you know where to put the most bend in. Hopefully that makes sense. Alright, so let's mark that up quickly, and then we'll carry on with the template. Alright, so now that I've got these lines marked out, we can go ahead and start templating. And so I just used some tape to make the lines, just to help make sure everything flows really nicely, and then just a marker to mark the edge, so I know when I'm templating which edge of the tape is actually the line I'd like to use. So it's the two inside edges, and then the left hand side, or right hand for you, for the center one. So I want this V essentially, instead of to look like that, I want it to look like that. So
that piece there would be the only piece that's touching, and the rest would be evenly.
yeah, so I want that gap there and that gap there to be even, as well as there and there. So to get that, I'll just bend this over my knee to get it a little bit tighter. And then I'm also looking at what the fitment's like. So from there to there, this panel touches beautifully, and then it starts to lift up here. So what that tells me is I need a little bit more shape there to get it all to bend around a bit.
So you're not going to shrink this part over here yet?
No. So this reverse still needs more curve.
Yeah.
So when I pump all this up here, that'll add that last little bit of curve to the reverse. And then I should ideally have a pretty well fitting reverse.
Ooh, nice. How you doing, Matt?
No, doing good. We've got both of the panels done for the Cobra now.
Yeah?
Well, at least the nose section anyway.
It is looking nice.
Yeah. Now, next big thing, we've got to weld them all together.
Alrighty. So yeah, you did a lot of work for the week. Well done. It's looking pretty damn good. I like it. I really do. Just explain to us what needs to happen next.
Next up, we're going to finish off the center panel here. get that looking good. Do one final pass over the reverses, make sure they're 100%. And then we can start working on those, getting them welded together, as well as cleaning these two welds in the front here.
Alright, so you're gonna put this whole bonnet together pretty damn soon, I reckon?
Yeah, we're getting there.
Alright.
Nose, I said we probably can't weld the fenders to the nose, but if I weld just the top off and leave this unwelded, that seam, I wonder if I couldn't flex it open and slide it off.
Okay. Yeah, because we're gonna make this clam separate from the rest of the Cobra, so the next step's also gonna be cutting into this fiberglass box, so you can see where you're gonna bend or end the bonnet.
Tip that edge on both sides, the scuttle and on the bonnet side. But I really like the look of having no opening in the bonnet. Maybe you guys can help us. I'm not sure. What do you think? Scoop or no scoop? Alright, it's a sandbag, but it's close enough for now.
That's a good question. You guys think we must put a scoop in there, or just leave it as it is, nice and smooth? I think that's gonna have a couple of different opinions on that. But yeah, pretty well done, Matthew. I like it very, very much. So that's gonna be it for this week. And next week or next video, what's happening? Welding everything together.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing next time. Cleaning welds and welding.
Awesome, I like it. Thanks guys. We will see you next week then. Thanks.
Cheers!
That's my line.